Hey hi everyone, this is Mukesh Otwani once again from learn-automation.com. Today in this lecture I will show you how you can install Jenkins as a service. Okay, so now as we discussed earlier that we can install Jenkins either using exe files. So when you install using exe, by default it runs as a service, right? It means whenever you start your system or whenever you reboot your system, you'll get this Jenkins automatically started. But if you see right now we are starting Jenkins using command prompt. Basically we are deploying a war file, right, which is making our Jenkins up and running. The moment you close this particular command prompt, it will stop the Jenkins and you will not be able to access, right? But what if I want to install Jenkins as a service even when we have configured and started using war file? Is there any way? So answer is yes. The only thing which you need to keep in mind that whenever you run Jenkins as a service, all the tests or all the executions which you will do, it will run on the headless mode. Okay, so if you are just doing the basic build deployment, anyways it will go in a headless mode. But if you have certain test or if you have some integration test which involves the browser executions or some activity which involves some kind of UI, you will not be able to see, but it runs in the headless mode. So if you are fine with headless mode, you can go ahead with Jenkins as a service. So how we can do that? It's very easy. So right now, as you can see, the moment I will close this, stop this war file, it will, stop my Jenkins instance. So let me do one thing. Let me close this command prompt and let me just refresh again. So you will see right now, since we have closed the command prompt, it says this site cannot be reached, and it makes sense because Jenkins is not up and running now. So let me again quickly run this war file so that I can show you how you can install this as a service. So as you can see now, Jenkins is up and running. So if I go back and if I quickly do the refresh, it should launch my Jenkins instance. Okay, I will quickly log in and then I will show you how you can install this as a service. So in order to run as a service, just go to manage Jenkins. And as you can see, we have separate option called install as Windows service. And if you see, it says install Jenkins as a Windows service to this system so that the Jenkins start automatically when the machine reboots. Okay, so just click on this. Again, you can see this is the installation directory. So if you want, just make sure you note down this directory so that if in case if you want to make any changes, you should have this directory path. Okay, so right now I will click on install. And now you can see it says installation complete, and it simply asks you, do you want to stop this current Jenkins instance and do you want to start newly started Windows service? I will say yes. It's taking some time and it's getting restarted, as you can see here. Okay, as you can see now, after the restart, now I just logged in with my credential, and now let me do one thing. Let me close it here. But before we close this, you can see now starting the service with ID Jenkins and successfully started. So now you don't need this a command prompt every time when you start and when you have to start your Jenkins instance. You just type localhost :8080 or the IP address followed by port number, whatever port number you have configured, and you will be able to access Jenkins. So if you see closely here, it started like stopping Jenkins, started termination, completing termination, and it all happens in the background. So now let me close this, and even after closing, if you restart, you can still access because now it is running as a service. Now what if you want to restart the service? Suppose you don't want to restart your complete system, right? Because let's say this machine or the machine where the Jenkins is up and running, right, the multiple services are running. So if you restart your system or reboot your system, multiple services might get restarted. So if you want to just restart this Jenkins for maybe for troubleshooting, or maybe your Jenkins is giving some weird issues and it's not running properly, it could be XYZ reason. So you just want to restart this Jenkins instance. How you will do that? So you can see this black panel, right? Just click here, go to Task Manager, click on More Details, and you can see these services. Just search for one Jenkins service. Okay, so you can see right now Jenkins service is up and running, right? This is one of the shortcut. So if you want to just restart the service, stop the service, you can do it from here. And if you don't want to do it from here, just search for services, right? Just open the services. I'm talking about Windows as of now. So you will be navigating here, which is all the services. Again, I will just search for Jenkins, just type J, and you can see we have the same options. So I can just stop the service, restart the service, and if you don't want to do it from here, you can see we have quick buttons, stop and restart. So if I just do the restart, it will restart my service and it will continue. But if I want to stop, I will stop, and whenever I need, I can start. So let me show you. I will just stop this service. Okay, so you can see now this is stopped. So if I go back and try to refresh, okay, it's down now because we just now stopped. I will just start the service once again and just refresh this browser once again. Okay, it might take some time because when we start the service, it takes some time. So let's wait. And yes, you can see that will take few seconds because Jenkins takes few seconds to launch, and you will be able to log in and continue with your work. So that's all from my side. So again, a quick recap. In case if you have installed Jenkins, then by default it runs as a service. You don't need to follow this process. So whenever we run Jenkins as a service, it runs in headless mode. So if your task involves some UI interaction, then you have to go with var file. Okay, but if it not, you can go with a service. So in case if you have started Jenkins using var file, still you can install this as a service, which I showed you just now. Okay, so try this from your side, and yes, if you find any other issue, let me know in the comment section. And if you found this video little helpful, then please support this channel, share with your friends, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.